Okay, are you ready? Let's learn the movie technique. Now, the EFT movie technique is excellent to use if you are working on a trauma, a really sensitive memory, something very intense for you. That's when you want to use the movie technique. And so basically, what we're going to do, we're actually going to combine two EFT techniques, the tearless trauma technique and the movie technique. I'm just going to combine them together. And you're going to work on yourself as though you were your own therapist or your own practitioner here. So the first thing you're going to do, of course, is identify what you want to work on. So, for instance, let's say you had, I don't know why this is coming to me. Maybe this is resonating with one of you out there, but let's say you had a near drowning accident and this is a traumatic memory for you. You were 9 years old and it happened in at a lake that you were swimming in. Okay, so you're gonna remember, you're gonna know what you're working on, but I don't want you to go into detail about the memory. So if I was working with you, I would say, okay, you have something to work on? Yes, I have something to work on. Okay, so don't think about it. I don't want you to think about it. But if you were to think about it, how intense would the memory be on a scale of 1 to 10? And right away, there's an intelligence in you that's going to know how intense it is for you. But don't think about it. All right? And that's where we begin. That's why this is the tearless trauma technique. We're kind of sneaking up on it. So even though I have this event, I love myself anyway. And that's it. And don't think about it. Even though I have this event that would probably upset me if I thought about it, I love myself anyway. Okay, so you can be creative with what you say. And then, of course, you're going to tap your points. All right? This is the first time I'm tapping this morning. It actually feels really good. It just centers me right away. Okay, so you're going to go around and around and then try that with yourself again. Well, I'm not going to think about it, but if I were to think about it, how intense would it be? I don't know. There's something in me that thinks it's softer now. Maybe it's an 8. Even though this event still feels upsetting, I love myself anyway. Tap, 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 tap. Okay? And again, you're not thinking about the event, okay? You're just, it's in the recesses of your mind. Go around and try that with yourself until you feel a solid knowing. And this could take a while. Maybe it takes a couple different sittings. But you'll feel a solid knowing of, okay, I can approach this now. I can approach this and not feel like Pandora's box is opening up on me. So at that point, you're still not going to go into detail about this event. You're not going to have your mind go through different aspects of the event. You're not going to sink into it too deeply. You're just going to ask yourself the question, if it were a movie, what would the name of the movie be? All right, so I'm going to call this movie The Lake. And so then we start tapping. Even though I have this lake movie, I love myself anyway. I have a lake movie, but I love myself anyway. I have a movie about a lake, but I love myself anyway. And then you're going to tap lake movie or movie about the lake. All right? Lake movie, lake movie, lake movie. And you're going to go around several times. All right? And then reassess. Okay, this lake movie. When I say lake movie, how triggered do I feel? How intense does it feel? Then you may want to move into an emotion. Even though I have this lake movie that really terrifies me, I love myself anyway. I feel really scared, but I love myself anyway. I feel scared about the lake movie, but I love myself anyway. Tap, tap, I feel scared. Now we're back to the basic EFT, right? The emotion, I feel scared, I feel scared, I feel scared. Lake movie, I feel scared about the lake movie. I feel scared, I feel scared. I feel scared about the lake movie. This fear I'm feeling, this fear I'm feeling. And you're going to tune into the emotion only. You could do that for a little while. Then, and only when you're feeling really comfortable, are you going to start breaking the movie down into its different aspects. All right? So, what do you remember that happened first? What happened next? You can tell the movie out loud. If you're sitting with a friend, tell the friend the movie. And as you tap, tell the story as you tap. Every time you feel your number getting intense, I would say above a 3, you want to stop and tap on that particular aspect. And then my sister and I were splashing each other, and I caught some water in my mouth and started to choke. Oh, there goes my number. So I'm going to stop right there. I started to choke. I started to choke. I started to choke. And so this is how it's going to go, and you're going to take your time. If you're sitting with a practitioner, this could take a whole hour to do. If you're sitting with a friend or a partner and they're coaching you through this, really take your time. If you're by yourself, same thing. Set aside some time and expect this to take a little while. You can do it at several different sittings. So you might only get through the first 5 minutes of your event, the first 5 minutes of your story, your movie, and then that's okay. That's enough for the day. Go to work. You shouldn't feel opened up and too raw. And then maybe later that evening, work on it again. Work on it the next day. This technique is so amazing with trauma. This is used all over the world for trauma, and it works. We've got a lot of empirical evidence with EFT now, a lot of research and evidence in the scientific journals. So it works. It will work for you. Send me your questions. I know this is just a quick video and I didn't go into mega detail here for you, but you get the gist. Try it out and then give me your questions. Okay? I feel like namasteing you today. Namaste. I love you all. Bye.